Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Saiful bin Ramlan. I will present the final year project 1 with the title Lean Tools and Technique Application in SME. My supervisor name is Professor IRTS Dr. Purvanasvaran Anak Lelaki A. Pramal. Before we go through, this is my content include introduction, problem statement, objective, scope, literature review, methodology, primary result and conclusion. For the introduction, small business are the backbone of every economy, and the impact of COVID-19 on the economies throughout the world has had a significant influence on enterprise ability to stay afloat and compete, particularly small business during the pandemic. There are many strategies and may be applied in SME to reduce losses and enhance productivity, which can help stabilize the economy and financial management of the company. Lean tool and technique are one of the strategies that can be employed in SME to construct a company that is able to grow and be competitive in the business market. Lean manufacturing is mainly inspired by the Toyota Production System, TPS, which has been focused on elimination of waste and improving customer satisfaction. Lean implementation refers to a company management philosophy and a long-term strategy. For the problem statement, lack of knowledge in benefit of lean practice in SME, improper understanding of the purpose and concept in practicing lean, selecting a tools that is effective and appreciate in the long term, negligible awareness, lean strategies, tools and method, lack of skill and training among the workforce for proper implementation, the company mission and vision contradict the lean principle. Next, objective of this case study is to investigate the current usage of lean tools and technique used in SME, to identify the tools and technique that be implemented in case study SME, to monitor the improvement made by lean tools and technique that be implemented in SME. For the scope is, this study will determine the lean tools and technique that are currently being used in SME. This study create a measure to assess the present and desired lean manufacturing process in small and medium enterprise. The current study on lean tools and technique used in small and medium enterprise is a part of a survey based on the study that investigate at the current state of lean implementation in small and medium enterprise. Review. Firstly, history of lean. Henry Ford was the first to really integrate a manufacturing method known as mass production, which create large quantity of standardized items in order to comprehend the history of lean. Sakichi Toyoda established the Toyota Automatic Looms Works in 1926. When the firm began producing vehicles a few years later, it changed its name to Toyota. Toyota worked with Taichi Ohno to create a new manufacturing method. Then they create the Toyota Production System to strengthen and expand the business. Lean manufacturing is based on the Toyota Production System (TPS), which has been developed over decades by Toyota engineers and executives such as Ino and Shingo. Lean was the solution of Toyota for scarce resources and difficult economic conditions that Japanese companies faced after World War II. The term lean was coined in 1988 by John Krafchick and defined in 1996 by James Womack and Daniel Jones to consist five key principles. Definition of lean. Lean is a system of management approach that aims to reduce waste and increase efficiency and effectiveness. Lean basic idea is to minimize and eliminate non-value added operation and waste. The word lean refers to a company production management technique that fulfills exactly what customer needed with a good value with minimal waste. Lean principle. These 5 principles contribute to a better knowledge of lean philosophy in companies, and they are used across all production process may considerable boost productivity. The first principle is define value. Value is always defined by the customer need for a specific product. Make value stream to identify all the actions that contribute to the customer value as a reference point. Create flow to ensure that the remaining stage flow without stop or delay. Establish pool. A pool-based system purpose is to keep inventory and work in progress item to a minimum while ensuring the necessary resources and information are available to ensure a smooth flow of work. pursuit perfection. It embeds lean principle and continuous process improvement into the culture of the company. So this is a 8 type of waste. The first one is transportation, any material transportation that does not directly promote immediate production. Inventory, to create product or service in a GIT manner, is referred to a inventory waste. Motion, any movement of worker that does not add value to the product. Waiting, any idle time that happen when codependent activities are not perfectly coordinated. Overproduction, producing more than is required. Overprocessing, any superfluous effort in production or communication that does not add value to a product service. Defect, the loss of value due to the scrap, repair or rework of a product that deviates from specification. Utilize talent, underutilizing or engaging employee in a process. So this is type of lean tool and technique that have 5S, a simple tool to make a workplace suitable, GIT and on-demand method, VSM to create a visual representation, Kaizen to improve quality, Pokayoke, focus on ensuring that the right condition exists before implementing any process, PDCA is for continuous improvement, Kanban set maximum and minimum inventory limitation, OEE to measure how much planned productive time is actual productive. When implementing lean tools and technique application in SME, there are various problems that might make it difficult for a company to develop and prosper. One of them is lack of top management support, financial capabilities, employee skills, and expertise applicable lean tools in SME. For the methodology, this is a overall flowchart. Start with literature review, investigate current lean tools that use, data collection, develop survey, distribute the survey to selected industry, analyze data, observation of the result, analyze the improvement, and the end. For the methodology of objective 1 is to investigate the current usage of lean tools and technique used in SME. How to investigate? By finding and study the literature review of current lean tools and technique that used in SME. The data collection of the current lean tools and technique will be gathered and further identified in the next objective. For the objective 2 is to identify the tools and technique that be implemented in case study SME. Survey will be conducted to identify the lean tools and technique in case study which is selected industry. Open and closed-end question will be given according to the lean tools and technique implemented in case study SME. The result obtained will be characterized based on the type of lean tools and technique that used by rating their effectiveness. For the third objective is to monitor the improvement made by lean tools and technique that be implemented in SME. The data analyzed on the implementation of current lean tool and technique in the company, as well as the survey that will be conducted, will be utilized to make observation regarding the study result. The study's finding may be summarized in terms of the effect of situational difference before and after the implementation of lean tools and technique application in small business. Preliminary result for objective 1. The result of the study can be made by studying literature review from past researchers by reading journal and article. This is very important to get the data about current lean tools that are used in SME. So this is an example for most commonly used tool and technique in SME that have Kaizen, 5S, Aero Proofing, Visual Management, SMED, VSM and others. For the conclusion is, in order to investigate the current usage of lean tool and technique application in SME, a study on literature review was made. Based on that study, I identified a few journals that give information on the implementation of lean tools and technique in SME and the data was collected. Then I need to identify the lean tools and technique implemented in the selected company by making a survey in PSM2. The goal of this study to monitor the improvement that occurs before and after the implementation of lean tool and technique in SME. Expected result. To identify and monitor the lean tool and technique that be implemented in selected company, and the data will be collected throughout this study. Survey, questionnaire, data collected, then analyze the data, then monitor the improvement before and after implementation of lean tool and technique in SME. Thank you.